used to this by now. They know the drill. It's like the 4th time I think we've interviewed them. They just line right up, and here we go. Erin and Shannon Sollars, Orange Panthers of the week this week. Just a couple of weeks ago, they competed in the state championships again and won a match over against Hickory. So I think you two were first ones to qualify from Orange, at least, for the state quarterfinals in possibly state history. You guys really did. I'll ask both of you this. I mean, you were on a lot of unprecedented. You did a lot of unprecedented things this year. Do you ever have you stopped and thought about that?
I mean, I think it's like it still hasn't really hit. I think we're still like it's just whatever, I guess. But I think the more we think about it, it is a big deal, and we're doing something we've never done before and like figuring it out. So I think it is a big deal to us, and it does mean a lot. Yeah.
What about, this is the first time you two really paired together, because last year you were with other players. So is there a symmetry that comes along just playing alongside your sister in double play?
It can go really well because we kind of understand each other, I guess. But then if things go wrong, it's kind of tough. But
we're too close, I guess. So it's like if one thing goes wrong, we get mad at each other. But for the most part, it's like we work really well together. So it's a good team.
Do you know how to smooth it out sometimes?
Yeah.
On the court before it goes too far? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, looking now at this court here, this is gonna be. I started putting up banners here, or at least a little sign that for various people, and you're going to be on that banner for the state championship, and then there was the conference championship, which no one has ever done in the history of this school. So that's another one that you're going to take as a point of pride with you, I'm sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. How have you begun preparing for next year? What are you going to do right now for the winter?
So right now it's kind of like an off season, but then in maybe around like March we'll start up again, start practicing
until then we'll probably just hit around every once in a while.
Okay. Might come around here when it's dark or something. If it's all a warm night like this one. So you two haven't been playing. I mean, you started playing, I think, you told me in Mebane, but you took a few years off. What led you to go back into it?
Like last year.
Yeah.
At the fall season.
Yeah. So you haven't been back all that long. Do you feel like you just naturally? I mean, a lot of people play for 8-9 years in a row by the time they're your age. So do you think that you're just naturally gifted for tennis? Or?
I think we're both decently athletic, so we kind of just picked it up, and already having skills from playing past years, I think just getting back out there and just getting back into it just helped out. And so we picked it up, just muscle memory.
And you're going to be the leader of this team in a sense next year, because you'll be a senior, right?
You'll be
a senior. I'm sorry, I got the you're junior, but you were the #1 singles player. But there'll be a lot of pieces to replace, and I know you're not thinking about next year too much, but this was something pretty special, though. Have you thought about what these seniors meant to this team?
I mean, they really did add a lot to the team. They got us to conference champs and all this stuff, and they added a lot.
Yeah, it was some year, first conference championship in school history, and whenever you lose out in the state playoffs, that team that beats you tends to go a long ways. In fact, Fike reached the regional final and lost to Cape Fear, who won the state championships. And Cape Fear won last year. Well, ladies, congratulations once again. Reached the state quarterfinals in doubles tennis. Erin and Shannon Sollars, thank you so much. And we'll talk to you again.